sci-fi series. Executive producer, Jeff Pinkner. Executive producer, Kurtzman. Executive producer, Orci. Executive producer, Wyman. You know her as Asian Olivia Dunn, the marvelous Anna Torv. Please welcome Peter, aka the incredibly charming Joshua Jackson. Culinary item he orders while standing over the maimed body of some freaky alien thingy, the alter ego of Walter Bishop, Mr. John Noble. And here is the lab gal who gets to sit back and watch Walter fly that freak flag, Jessica Nicole, aka Aspen. Came here with the producers last year to introduce the show to Comic-Con. How did you feel about the reception then? And did you think you'd be back here today?
Let's just start out with, where did all you people come from? This is incredible. We didn't do any peeking, and we probably should have beforehand, but this is amazing. Thank you so much for all coming out today.
It's wonderful to see you all here. Last year, just to answer the question on that, when we came last year, it was we hadn't opened Fringe yet, and people were just sort of waiting to see what we were like, and maybe they're trying to be X-Files or something, you know. And we were nervous, and we three hadn't had any sleep. We'd done an all-night shoot in New York and got off the plane like zombies. And it was kind of weird last year. I don't know how many people do it. It's only half as many people too, or less, wasn't it? But we had no. Look at this. Yeah, you formed it there. It's so. Thank you guys. It's so fabulous to see you here. So this is much better. Thank you.
The first question was, JJ, can you tell us about Lost, please? Nobody knew what Fringe was.
This is going to be for the producers. Talk about the creative journey of the first season, and specifically, was the show you ended the season with the same show you began with?
I think in many ways it's like raising a child. We sat down and we talked about, and these guys who created the show had certain expectations in mind and certain ideas, and we started to see what worked and what didn't work, and we knew where we were going. I think we got there quicker than we had anticipated.
The truth is, we always knew we were going to do the alternate universe. We did not think we were going to get there at the end of the first season. We figured we'd get there at the end of 2 or maybe 3. And as the stories just seemed to organically move in that direction, we felt like, let's throw down the gauntlet and challenge ourselves to get there and then come up with new ideas.
Firing minds wanted to know.
Sort of like we knew there was a door, and we figured we could keep hinting that there was a door and keep hinting that there was a door, or we could just blow it down, and we thought, okay, let's blow it down.
I probably should ask you, because there could be a few people thinking, well, where is JJ today?
JJ's best friend since he was a kid is Greg Grumberg, who you may know from Alias and Heroes. Today is Greg's son's bar mitzvah. On rare occasion, being Jewish takes precedent over being cool.
I mentioned X-Files. When you began this journey, were you fearful that critics would compare you to or even accuse you of being derivative of X-Files?
We knew, we were mentioned in the same breath, frankly, we took it as a compliment. We would only hope to be as successful as X-Files. But we'd seen stuff like that before. When we all did Alias together, they said, oh, it's a rip-off of Mission Impossible. And then when we did the movie Mission Impossible, it said it's a rip-off of Alias. So you can't really think too much about that stuff.
I remember at the beginning of the season, I talked to Alex and Bob, and I remember you guys talked about you want to create a show that your parents could watch and understand, but at the end of the season, you seem to morph into something deliciously dense with deep mythology. So what happened there?
Our parents are bright. I think our parents can handle it, and the truth is, our parents, I think I speak for everybody, our parents watch and they ask us, at least they ask us the right questions.
Yeah, audiences are so savvy now. They've seen every kind of story. We've found that no one's having trouble keeping up with us. In fact, just some of the feedback we've gotten at this convention, fans are extremely smart about guessing what might happen and theorizing about what we're all going to do and where we're all going. It frankly keeps us on our toes, all of us.
By the way, we will be taking questions if you want to line up soon. Go right ahead. I heard some rumors that the writer's room was kept up very late at night. What kept you up so late? You guys work some long hours.
It's such a simple show. I think that we hold ourselves to the standard that these spectacular actors deserve and that you all deserve, and we won't.
Well, last year we didn't get any scripts on time. How are we doing this year, you guys?
Batting 1,000 so far. Yay! That's sort of boring interior production stuff, but you don't know how much that actually means. It's been a huge shift this year, so we're cranking them out.
All right, this question is for Anna. For the maybe two people in the audience who haven't watched the show, can you explain the significance of your character to the larger mythology of Fringe?
Wow. In 10 words or less.
In 3 words. Can I explain the importance of my character in the mythology of Fringe?
Correct.
Well, I'm only 4 episodes ahead of the audience at the moment, so I can't answer that really, and I don't know. I'm sort of learning slowly that it's television. I really don't know completely who she is yet, or what her connection is to everything. I think that I've got the rest of the season and hopefully more to kind of discover that. But I don't know. Maybe you guys could answer. I don't know what I can say.
Well, what is your position in the bigger mythology of your life that controls you?
Maybe a better way to ask it is talk about where Olivia began. I mean, obviously we see this steely figure, but we've also been able to see some self-doubt about her as well. I mean, the Olivia that we have seen, talk about that.
I think when we first met Olivia, she was just a really hard-working FBI agent. Right. And I think that she, all of a sudden, thank you. I think that she all of it. And then she, all of a sudden started getting these glimpses into this kind of crazy world. And then, I'm saying this very quickly, and then all of a sudden she started to realize that she's actually connected to this crazy world and that these people that she's been working with are kind of interconnected. And I think that the episode for me that kind of really, where I really locked into her a little bit and into the whole mythology was the Bad Dreams episode where she thinks she's killing people in her sleep, and then she realizes that she's dreaming about this other guy, and then it sort of was the first time really that she got, that there was anything to kind of latch onto with Walter when she found out, oh my God, you used to experiment on me when I was a child. I don't know how to answer it.
I know that's pretty much covered it. Joshua, at the start of the season, we got an idea that Peter had some questionable ties to the seedy underworld. Can you talk about that journey? And will that definitely get...
Wait, I want to hear hard work and then seedy ties.
Hard work in the FBI. I'm going to meet some interesting characters around the boys. I'm sorry, you were asking.
Will that be revisited? What do you know about that? We would come right back around and answer some of those questions.
Well, actually, yeah. I mean, I think right off the bat we dive into a piece of Peter's backstory that we know a little bit about. We come to know quite a bit more of it. But I also think that